So recently, everyone has been talking about Anupama Parmeshwaran's interview, where she openly spoke about her toxic relationship and the narcissistic abuse she faced over 2 years. And everyone on the internet was pointing out fingers at one particular actor, blaming him, shaming him, and all of that. But after watching her interview, I understood that was never her intention. The whole reason for that interview was to spread awareness about what a toxic relationship really looks like and what a narcissistic person does. So, first of all, hats off to her for being so brave to talk about this publicly. Now, here's why I am making this video. When she was listing out the traits of a narcissistic person, I realized I had one or two of those traits in myself a few years back. And that's when I decided I need to talk about this. Because as men, we sometimes don't realize what our actions are doing to the other person. We think it's love, we're doing it out of care, out of concern, but sometimes she feels overwhelmed. She's adjusting, she keeps quiet, because she doesn't want to hurt you. Until one day she runs out of patience and she walks out. And it'll come as a shock to you and have no idea what just happened. I think that's the most biggest mistake you can do in a relationship. If there is a problem, you need to address it. Set boundaries. Okay, now coming back, I have done some research and listed down the complete traits of how a narcissistic person would look like in the caption down below. I want you to go through it, be honest with yourself. What all traits you have from those? If it's one or two traits, you can work on them, you can fix it. But if it's more than 5 or 6, I highly recommend you to talk to a professional. And I mean that with zero judgment. Because I'm not a perfect man either. I found one or two traits in myself and I worked on them over these years. This is not a weakness. Your mind can change. I have seen it happen. This is based on my personal experience. What I truly believe, the root cause is insecurity. When you don't know who you are, your partner becomes the whole world. And when you're scared of losing your whole world, you start controlling it. I heard this from somewhere. People with no goals are the most romantic ones. Not because they love deeply, because they have nothing else to live for. So, to every man who's watching this, I want to say something. Build yourself, do the hard things, find your purpose, be detached, spend time alone, stay calm, stay kind, have something to live for beyond your relationship. Do what it takes to be a better man. And that's how I fixed it. So, the main reason I started this page was to help someone who feels stuck, as I once did. And if you're watching this and if you feel stuck, you want someone to talk to, my DMs are open. See you soon.